Today we are reacting to Luna Squadron, um, new Marvel Spider-Man 2, Venom and Symbiote. Um, Shoot story details are insane. So I have it up here also. That's why I was watching YouTube and then I saw this posted 27 minutes ago with 930 views, and I just decided to say, hey, let me react to this because I want to talk to you guys about Spider-Man 2. Um, that's why I'm over here looking because it's the title. But let's begin. Let me like it because I already know about I like this already. Um, but yeah, let's begin.
Lunar Squadron, and welcome back to the channel. Now, we have had a few days with the official story trailer for Marvel Spider-Man 2, and if you're anything like
If you haven't already, in the description below, my reaction to Marvel Spider-Man 2 story trailer is in the description. Subscribe and like the video if you guys are excited for Spider-Man 2 because when it comes out, I'll be playing it on the channel. Stay tuned.
Andreas or I, you have watched this trailer dozens and dozens of times, and recently, upon one of our rewatches, we actually noticed a subtle Venom and Symbiote suit detail that could potentially completely change everything about the story in Marvel Spider-Man 2, and in this video, we are going to break it all down for you. But first, if you're new to the channel, we would love to have you as always, and the way to do that, just go down below this video, hit that little subscribe button, the bell notification right on next to it. It will notify you every
Do that also on the channel, on this.
single time that Andreas and I upload. Now with that out of the way, Andreas, are you ready to talk about the consequences of some symbiote suit in this game?
I love symbiote suit and I love consequences, so let's do it.
Alright, Andreas, so I want to just jump right into what we are talking about when it comes to the symbiote suit and Venom detail that we noticed. Now, everyone is talking about this one particular sequence of the new story trailer. That is, of course, when MJ appears to be terrified and hiding from the symbiote suit Peter Parker. She looks like she wants nothing to do with him. Clearly, something has happened to Peter, his personality. He's not who he used to be. And this is what everyone is talking about, is look how terrified MJ is. Like, what has this done to Peter? However, Andreas, there's another detail in this sequence, real subtle detail, that perhaps is even more important than this.
That's right, Nick. And of course, this shot is in focus on MJ, and in the background, it is blurred, but you can pretty clearly make out that this is Peter. He is wearing the symbiote suit, and it's not just the symbiote suit on its own. It's got these tendrils kind of flaring out of it. And if you slow down this, or if even you look at a freeze frame, which is what I'm going to do right here, is just centralize on a freeze frame, you can make out that this suit that Peter is wearing is a bit different than the symbiote suit that we've seen in the past. And so really there are, I think, a couple of different indicators that we can point out here to really drive that point home. Of course, it's a blurry image, it's in the background.
So if it's different, like the original gameplay trailer that we gotten over a month ago, it's could be that the symbiote, the Venom symbiote is in Peter's mind now. Like I'm pretty sure that one when we looking at the gameplay trailer over a month ago of seeing Peter in the symbiote suit, that could have been early on, and now the one on the left showing the freeze, the blurry, it could be later on in the story when it's taking control, possibly. But let's listen.
It's only a few frames. I get that completely, but guys, stay with us, and I think you're going to be on the same page as us pretty soon. The first detail is the white lines that run from Peter's ribs all the way up to the center of his chest. Now, ordinarily, if you looked back at the symbiote suit from the gameplay trailer, you would have noticed that that line is in a straight line. It goes from his rib cage up to the center of his chest in a straight line, and then it kind of juts in towards the center of his chest all the way at the end. Now, that straight line is broken here. If you look at this suit from this angle, you can see that it is a jagged line, that it starts at the base of his rib cage, it goes up, and then towards the center of his rib cage, it has a bend in it. It's a jagged line that then juts towards the center of his chest. And so that's really the first way that this is different. The second way that this is different, Nick, is the number of lines that we have, right?
Yeah, they appear to be more spread out. So I don't know if there are only 3 lines here and then there's like a 4th one higher up, or if there are only 3 lines, but they're clearly spaced out further than they are in any other shot that we've seen of the symbiote suit. And the lines also appear to be thicker. Now, if you take a look at this picture of Yuri Lowenthal from San Diego Comic-Con, you'll actually notice that the blazer he is wearing in this picture matches how the symbiote suit logo looks in this shot from the story trailer. And these are the only 2 instances where we have seen the symbiote suit logo appear like this. If you go through the rest of the story trailer, you look at all of the symbiote suit footage, you go through the gameplay reveal trailer, look at all the symbiote suit footage, you never see the logo look like this. And I think that is incredibly interesting considering the potential context of this sequence where MJ is terrified of Peter. What has Peter done? What has the symbiote suit done to Peter to drive him to this point to where now it looks like the symbiote suit is perhaps evolving? Are we getting a dynamic symbiote suit where as Peter falls further and further from grace and the symbiote suit starts to take control, is the suit going to evolve? We've seen something like this before in Spider-Man, most notably with the Spectacular Spider-Man, where as the symbiote took more control of Peter, the logo, the suit, started to evolve. You started to actually physically see that in his appearance. And I wonder if we're dealing with something like that here with Marvel Spider-Man 2. Are we going to have a dynamic suit that changes as Peter is further consumed by the symbiote suit? Because to me, Andreas, this change in the suit looks a lot closer to how the Venom logo looks and how Venom looks when you see him near the end of this story trailer.
Yeah, definitely. When you look at Venom at the end of
Yeah, I definitely seen that. Like, I definitely saw that when I was watching. Like, it does look like that. It's people are also saying that Peter is Venom. The ending, like, so in Venom, that could have been Peter, and at the ending, where the person is standing and looking on to the city, people are saying that's Harry, and people are saying that Peter might be Venom, but I don't know how that works. But at the same time, we never know. But I'm 100% certain that Peter ain't Venom. Harry Osborn is Venom. Because at the beginning of the story trailer, he said that we're going to heal the world. And the ending, Venom said we're going to heal the world. Or it didn't sound like kill, but at the same time, heal at the same time. We're gonna kill the world. We're gonna heal. Like, it does sound like that Venom say heal, but it could have been kill also. I also saw something on Twitter saying that someone saying Venom doesn't want to take over the world, doesn't want to do any of that except to kill Spider-Man. And yeah, I don't know how this gonna work, but I believe Peter is 100% not Venom. Harry Osborn is Venom, and I don't know. It's interesting.
story trailer, you can see that the white lines on the Venom suit, they are thicker lines, they're spread a bit further apart, and they are more jagged. So it looks like if you were to take a continuity from the thin lines that are straight in the gameplay trailer all the way to the thick spread apart lines in Venom. This Peter that you see in this shot is somewhere in between those two. And that just might be, a coincidence here, but I I'm just thinking the way that we're expecting this to play out with this story that Peter is going to be under the influence of a stronger and stronger symbiote that might be pulling him in towards the direction of a full Venom Peter. Um, I think that would make perfect sense. And Insomniac has hinted as much. Remember, back in the gameplay trailer at the end, that the eyes of the symbiote suit did kind of go towards the Venom eyes for just a second. And that's Insomniac again hinting to all of us that this symbiote suit is going to evolve and change throughout the game, that it is going to pull Peter towards Venom, and I think that's perfectly in.
At the same time, like I just said, I don't think Peter Parker is going to be Venom. That doesn't make no sense because in the guess no one like Spider-Man 3, um, it did not have uh, he's not Venom. He just has a symbiote and acting more meaner and stuff. Not and like not holding back his punches. But at the same time, Peter is still in there and still tiny bit holding back. But the symbiote is taking over like more portion of Peter than Peter, but Peter is still inside, and like 5% of Peter and like 95% of Symbiote uh taking over Peter. Like Symbiote's Peter doesn't hold back, but I feel like Peter is still in there and still holding back his punches, but Symbiote Venom ain't holding back and stuff. Um, I don't know, and I feel like Peter Parker would not be symbiote would not be Venom because in Spider-Man 3 he didn't become Venom. He just become meaner and stuff, not becoming Venom because Venom was hairy in the game in the movie. I mean, I don't think they could get stressed of the story and say, yeah, Venom all along is Peter Parker. I don't think that's gonna work. If that does happen, then we might have Miles versus Peter or Miles versus Venom, and then Miles be Venom, and then Peter come back and he doesn't know what the hell happened the whole entire time, and everything, and then Miles had to keep up, tell him the whole entire story about it, or Miles just don't say screw you, bro. You just say Harry your best friend and in front of I don't know. Let me spell out. What do you guys think? I don't think Peter Parker is Venom.
Line with this new shot that we have. And for those of you that are going to underscore that this is a blurred shot, that it's one frame, I think.
Oh, and I want to let you guys know that MJ looks amazing with long hair. I'm seeing all over Twitter and stuff that people don't really like MJ new look, and people say that Insomniac Games changed everything about MJ. But I just saw that it's still the same actress and same model of the actress that and voice actress that is MJ from last game to this, but they just changed graphically of MJ to make her look older because 9 to 10 months after Miles Morales game. Uh I just want to put that into the video because I see a lot of people saying they don't like MJ look, rather the original MJ in back in Spider-Man PS4. To be honest, I like that original MJ look, but I rather MJ with longer hair, because longer hair makes her, I don't know, looks more better, and her face looks so much better. But MJ in PS4 wasn't that bad. But I love this MJ look way more better.
There might be a reason why it's a blurred shot. I think it's a bit it would be a bit too obvious if this were a crystal clear shot of Peter wearing a Venom looking suit. I think this is blurred for a reason. First of all, I think it's that this camera is focusing on MJ, but also because it kind of gives us more fodder to pick apart here, and it really feeds into this speculation train that I'm sure Insomniac loves feeding.
I just think that it is awful convenient that the one sequence we have where it appears that the symbiote has more control over Peter, you see more of the tendrils, MJ is scared of him, happens to be the one shot where the symbiote logo appears to be different and more geared towards the Venom look. I just think that's awfully convenient if that's just a coincidence. And also, Andreas, like you said, the evolution. If I were going to sit down and draw a step-by-step evolution of getting from how the symbiote suit logo looks on the original symbiote suit to how it looks on Venom at the end of the story trailer, this is exactly what the middle ground for me would look like. It would be more spread apart. You would start to see more of those jagged lines that appear in the Venom logo. Like, this to me looks like that perfect middle ground if you were to draw it out and really map it out. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Insomniac has made some subtle changes to certain areas of the symbiote suit, and there will be a complete overhaul by the time the game comes out in October. But I think it's awfully convenient that this happens to be the one sequence in this entire trailer and the gameplay reveal trailer where the symbiote suit logo appears to be different.
Yeah, I think at this point it's pretty undeniable that this suit is changed in this frame. Now, we don't have a confirmed reason as to why the suit looks different in this frame. It could be a variety of reasons. It could be what we're saying, that this is the evolution of the symbiote kind of taking over Peter and turning into Venom. It could be that this is just a change, like you said, that Insomniac's making to the suit for this frame. It could be that it's blurry. It could be that it's just the angle, the way that he's contorted. It could be a lot of things, but nonetheless, guys, I'd love to hear what you all think it is. Why does this suit appear different in this shot? Do you think it's because the symbiote is taking more and more control over Peter? Do you think that we're just crazy here and that this is just a blurry shot? Let us know what you all have to say in the comments down below. This is, again, just a really interesting conversation that I would love to start in the comments and hear what all of you have to say about this. However, that's going to do it for this discussion. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, we will see you all next time.
Yeah, the ending of that, right here.
And hear what all of you have to say about this. However, that's going to do it for this discussion. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, we will see you all
Right here. This, right here, what I talk about, where it looked like people are saying Peter is looking out on the city. But no, in my eyes, in my opinion, it looks like Harry is looking on Pond. Then you hear Venom in the back. And people are saying Harry is not Venom because Harry in the back, and you see Harry right there. And people are saying Peter Parker is Venom. And all that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you guys did enjoy the video. Please comment, comment, subscribe, post notifications about the syndromes. I'll be doing this a lot more, by the way. If I see certain videos that it seems interesting to look upon, I will react to it because I want to make as much Spider-Man 2 videos on the way to October 20th. When the game release, it says 3 months till then. I will do so, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Peace out.